Hey everyone, this is Lindy.
I'm Russell.
From Love Create Celebrate. Welcome back to our channel where we share all of our DIY and home renovations.
You may be asking yourself, why are these two people standing in front of this perfectly painted home?
Because it needs work!
Because Lindy thinks, and I think, that it actually is not perfectly painted.
This house needs so much work. As you can see from our exterior, we have zero curb appeal here. We've got one beautiful door that we both love, and that's about it.
And I mean, that's going to kind of set the stage for what we're going for final look, I think, too.
Yes, so we love the black door. We don't love much else about our exterior. So we are going to be doing a huge exterior revamp over the next few weeks. And it's going to be broken into 2 videos for you guys, and this is part 1. If you have not subscribed to our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future DIY and home renovation videos.
In this 2-part series, we're going to team up with Wagner, who's going to be helping us with some of the tools to help update this exterior of our home.
This video is part 1. We're going to show you all of the prep work and some of our design choices. We haven't decided on a paint color yet, so we're going to need your guys' help in seeing what direction we want to go in.
I'm really excited. I think this should really give a fresh look on the house and kind of put our whole spin on what we're doing on the inside and bringing that out.
So we're going to give you a tour of the exterior now, and then we're going to start doing some prep work to fix this baby up. This is our barn-shaped exterior. This home was actually built by Russell's parents, but as we've been fixing up the interior, the exterior just doesn't match it. We are definitely keeping that beautiful black front door, but there's going to be a lot of other exterior changes. We're going to be building some kind of little front porch and screen to block all of those gas lines on the front. And we'll be filling in the siding here where there used to be a door. We will also hopefully be replacing those back double doors this year, as they've kind of rotted in the frame and they're just not our style. Then we're planning to paint out a lot of the window trim and definitely paint the wooden siding. And that all starts today with a whole lot of exterior prep. As you can see, there is a lot of flaking paint on our siding, especially on the sides with lots of sun and wind exposure. But we can't really afford new siding, so we are going to do our best to clean up the wood siding we have with this paint eater and hopefully save some money by painting it ourselves.
Today we're going to be using the paint eater from Wagner. It's used to, we're going to use it to clean up our wooden siding on our house. You can see here we have a bunch of flaking paint. So this guy has an abrasive disc with 3M technology, and it's pretty beefy. I did a quick test on it, but it's pretty rough, so that should help eat any of this or loosen any of this paint and then prep it for our new coat of paint. So I'm kind of excited about that. Nice machine here, so it has a handle that kind of has a strap so you can hold it on for ergonomics, and then it has this guy to help hold it. So I'm excited to try this out and see how it goes. Definitely a lot beefier than your normal palm sander, and then it has this really nice disc on it. So see how it works on our wood siding.
So this paint eater really is as easy as it looks to use. There's just one setting, on and off. You don't really have to hold it tight or push on it hard. The paint eater does all of the work, chips away the paint, and gives you a nice smooth surface. And if you're interested in getting your own paint eater, they are on sale on Amazon this month, so definitely go check it out. We're going to be giving our whole house a light sand, but the important parts to focus on if you're planning to sand and paint a house are anywhere that the paint has bubbled or chipped or peeled, because that won't allow you to get a good adhesion with your new paint. I'll give you some more exterior prep tips in a minute, but first we tackled a couple other outdoor projects. Then we took a break from sanding the exterior to clean up some of the front of the house. These boards used to be part of a privacy fence, but it wasn't working for us, and it's definitely going to be in the way of the new porch structure that I want to put in, so it had to go. And luckily we had our old tractor there, so we could use that to pull some of these pegs right out of the ground. Oh, and we also used the tractor to remove all of the dead trees at the front, and it looks so much better already. Before we worked on sanding away this side of the house, we wanted to get that old doorway patched up. There actually used to be an exterior door here that got covered from the inside when we did some renovations and expanded our bathroom. This was actually a doorway that was never used for us. It wasn't very functional, so it was the right decision to cover it up. And we're finally putting new siding up. This is the same rough cut lumber that was used on the rest of the house and actually is left over from when this original siding went up. So we took the short pieces and put them behind, and we'll put nice long pieces in front so it will look seamless. And then we got back at another full day of sanding down the siding. Before we started, we did a quick once over to make sure there were no nails or screws sticking out of the siding. On the side of our house that gets less sun and wind damage, it only took an hour to use the paint eater and sand the entire side. Again, we're not trying to remove all of the old paint, we're just trying to make a smooth surface. Sanding everything will allow our primer to bond better, and it will give us a smoother finish when the new paint dries. To get the best finish and a nice smooth finish for paint, you want to sand until you have a nice feathered edge between the wood and any paint that was chipped away or sanded down. For any hard to reach spots, we used a scraper and a wire brush to get into those areas. We found both of these worked really well to gently scrape away any of the loose or chipping or bubbled paint and gave us a nice finish for painting later. Another option for those hard to reach spots is just a flat putty knife, which did a pretty good job of scraping away the old paint as well. When the discs get completely worn down, like this disc here, it is time to switch them out, and switching them out is really easy. You just push on a button, twist the disc, and replace it with a new one. We only went through 2 discs on this side of our house that has less sun and wind damage. On some of the more damaged sides of the house, we went through more. We went through about 6 on the opposite side. Next, we had to check the integrity of all the boards that were on the wall. If some of them are too rotten, they might have to come all the way off, but we were lucky that we could just screw some of them down that had become a little bit loose. Finally, you're going to want to use some wood filler or an exterior putty to fill any imperfections and any new screw or nail holes that you put into your wood siding. You can also fill any imperfections or anything that may show up under paint after you sand and prevent you from getting a nice smooth finish. Over 2 days, we sanded the entire exterior of our home except for the high parts on the front and back, which we will have to do after we get our scaffolding out. It feels so good to be done this prep phase of our exterior makeover and to be able to get ready to paint the house a brand new color. And I need your opinions on what color we should paint this guy. A few things that are definitely going to affect that decision are the fact that we can't change the brown siding at the top or the color in the roof or the soffits. Those are all in really good shape, and we're going to leave them as is to save on money. The other thing that can't really be changed is the pattern of the siding, so we're just going to have to make do with that pattern because we don't really have the money to replace it right now or to even buy that much new lumber. So given those options, here are the exterior colors we are thinking about. I think painting the house deep green could be a really beautiful color, like a foresty green. It's not a color you see often on houses, and it would be a huge transformation. Another option could be doing a slightly off-white color. We did something similar on our little back deck, and I really love that color, and I think the white could look really good with the existing brown roof. And my final option is to do a charcoal with some black windows. You guys know how much I love dark colors and moody colors, and I feel like doing this color might match the interior of our house the best. So those are the three options. I would really love to hear your opinions. Let me know in the comments below whether you think we should paint it green, white, or gray. And in our next video, we're gonna get samples up on the wall and be painting this exterior. Can't wait to show you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and let us know in the comments if you have any questions or any suggestions about what color we should paint this house. And as always, don't forget to hit that bell so that you are notified of more great DIY and home renovation videos. Thanks for watching.
Hi YouTube! You're happy.